Hello, my Libras, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. And yep, I am still Debbie. Anyway, I'm reading for June 2nd through the 8th, Friday through Thursday. I have done an overview video. Be ready. Things just feel, off. And I'm not quite sure where we're going or what we're doing. So I apologize now if I'm just off. Everything just feels off today. I don't know what, well, there's a lot of these squaring and trining and all these things going on, so we will just go with what we have to go with. My Libras, I don't want you to be so worried about your money. I know that, it's kind of like, yeah, that's easy for you to say, but I do feel that if you do ask higher power, hey, we need to get these bills paid. We need to get this done. I do feel that you will see miracles happening. Anyway, so we've got a couple of cards that just flipped as I was talking about that. I think they are both reversed. They are both major arcana cards too. So you need to just kind of chill with that a little bit and not let that be. I'm not saying that that means that you go out and say, oh, well, Deb said not to worry about money, so let's go charge some stuff. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, I have been there. I have been there where I didn't know where my next mortgage was going to be paid or my next rent. And it did, I just said, God, you're going to have to help me. And it wound up. I was able to get, the money came. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that we have to ask. I feel, yeah, my Libras, you have a hard time asking. So I think the moral of this story is you have to ask. Ask and you shall receive. How is that? Okay, let's see what we've got going on here. These two cards are reversed. These are two that popped. This one is not reversed. Now remember, we do have a full moon that says the full moon in Sagittarius says look at the bigger picture, and the full moon itself card says surrender to the divine. Okay, so I do get this energy that says you need the surrender, but you need to ask, and that's not something that my Libras you like to do too often because you're more doers. You do like to do, and you're not necessarily askers. Okay, so we have two cards. They are both reversed, so I'm going to flip them. They're very strong energy. So we have a 9. 9 has completion energy. Things are wrapping up. You've got this. You actually have this. Stop doubting yourself. You know what needs to be done. Do it. Stop doubting yourself, my Libras. You have, part of the thing is that besides the asking is, sometimes you keep yourself from moving forward. Take that step. Take that step. Hey, if you don't, you always get that no. Remember, if you don't try, you always get the no. If you try, okay, yes, it's always, you could get a no again, but you could get that yes. You could get that yes, let's start this. So again, analysis, paralysis, that's when you're thinking too much about something and you're not moving. Okay, so we have a 9. We have Epiphany. This is the Hanged Man. Archangel Raziel, Archangel Raziel is known also as the magician, but he's also known as someone that deals with the arcane, deals with the occult, deals with the hidden energies, things that are not always revealed, okay? Things are happening. And part of it is, again, I go back to that, you don't ask. You need to ask, my Libras. It's really strong about the asking, and I need to kind of move it along so that I can talk with you a little bit more. But this is also prayer, meditation. This is stepping out maybe of the mainstream, stepping out of what you're doing, taking some time, connecting with God, Source, whoever that is for you, and just really having some silent time. Whenever I'm doing this, I do ask for coverage, protection, and then just whatever needs to happen, happens. Like I say, I pray, meditate, and connect with higher power when I am doing and also do Reiki energy when I am doing these readings. But one of the big things that I do is say, protect me as I do this. Let what comes through be what needs to come through. So joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. And then we come to the star. And the star is also about hope. It's also about wishes that can be fulfilled. dreams coming true. So we have a 917, 1 new beginning, 10 transition, 7 divine number, 1 plus 7, 8, 8 unlimited opportunities. Archangel Jophiel has a lot of creativity, or brings creativity to whatever it is that needs to be, whatever it is that you're thinking about. But the star, make a wish, hope, have hope, believe that things are possible, believe that there's something more out there, because that's really the thing. If we were to just deal with our own reality, or our own presence, things would not look as hopeful. But again, this is one of those times, make your wish and believe that good things are happening and good things can come. A dream come true, believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. Again, there's something about asking. You need to ask. Maybe it's even asking of yourself. I don't know. Here we go. Next card. The Knight of Raphael. Now, so 917, 719. Now, Gemini just got the Knight of Raphael. He has a different vibe than your Knight. Knight's underlying energy is fire, Sagittarius, Leo, also Aries, passionate, burning, very determined, committed energy too. Raphael is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Pisces has some interesting stuff going on. I kind of feel like the Knight of Raphael is not necessarily, not the negative aspects, but just kind of like moving itself, kind of like a snake. I don't feel like that the Knight is a snake, but you know how the snake is just kind of like, kind of moves along, slithers along, kind of, not necessarily bringing notice to himself until he's ready to, either leave or to ready to strike, or ready to go after what it is. I kind of feel that the Knight of Raphael has that tendency for you. It's kind of like you're waiting and you're inching yourself forward. You're slithering yourself forward, and you'll go when it's time to go. But the thing again too is, and that kind of goes back to the main reading where I said, be ready. You've got all this really powerful energy pushing you forward. This Knight of Raphael is kind of like, smoothing his way through, getting ready for whatever it is he wants. But the thing about it too is, just don't be getting ready. You have to actually pounce. You need to actually make the move, okay? So don't just be someone that's just like, well, okay, we're just kind of watching and we're going to be there and I'm waiting and waiting and waiting. No, you have to also be moving. You have to also move. You also have to make a commitment. I don't know where the snake comes from. Let me know if that resonates with you. I didn't feel like it was a bad snake. I didn't feel like it was a snake in the grass or a snake, to be harmful. It was just kind of like moving through the grasses and getting ready to make its move. So the Knight of Raphael has a different total energy than Gemini did. Romantic, dramatic, poetic, and introspective. Committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet. Situations or topics that make your heart flutter. So I do love the meaning of what the Knight is, but this Knight is just kind of like getting ready to, again, going back to that main, it's just kind of like smooshing its way in and getting ready to make its move. Okay. But okay. And I don't know, where does that, again, I should try not to make, I don't need to understand. I just need to make sure, or I just need to give the message. Okay, let's go on to the guardian angels. Higher power, what would you like to say? What do our Libras need to know? What do we need to know for our Libras? What is there? Let's see. Okay, not reversed also. The Two of Emotion. So 2 has choices, crossroads, partnerships. Emotion is our cup energy here. And maybe this is the thing. Maybe you're maybe you're just kind of keeping things, this Knight of Raphael, you're just kind of, slithering around the topic with everything, and you're not, you're just kind of keeping things status quo, and you're not necessarily doing things for yourself. But then the two of emotion, two of cups, water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio comes, and this talks about a relationship grows closer as two people fall in love. So are you kind of like, it's like you're circumventing with this Knight. It's like you're doing, instead of just going direct, you're going every which way but direct. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Grows closer as two people fall in love, or a current relationship grows much stronger. Friendships may deepen into a spiritual connection. Mutual respect and understanding exist or will develop. Don't give up on relationships that feel challenging to you. There's still hope, and we have hope here. The star brings hope. And that Knight, it's like, instead of just going straight and being direct, you're circumventing. You're going all the way around. And it's very exhausting. It's very exhausting. This Knight of Raphael, exhausting. So be a little more direct. Ask for what you want. Go. Yeah, you could still get that no, but you could also get a yes. Okay, let's see. Inspirational words, wisdom, words of wisdom. Let's see, what do we have, higher power, for our Libras? What do we have for our Libras? Libras. What do we have for our Libras here? Here we go. Reversed. Celestial angels. I don't think have we seen this one before? I don't think so. There are angels all around you, yet you still feel alone. Let them guide you to a place of peace. Oh, I love that. We may have had that before, but this does not come up too often. Angels are all around you. Okay, let's go on to our energy, to our crystals and energy cards. Let's see, what do we have for our Libras? What would be helpful for our Libras? A whole mess of them fell out for Gemini, but because you're my second video. But let's see what we have here for our Libras. What do we have for our Libras? Here we go. Celestite. Well, that kind of goes with that, doesn't it? Communicating with angels, tranquility, good fortune, deep meditation. I do love Celestite. I do. So anyway, let's see with the moon cards. We talked about look at the bigger picture, surrender to the divine. Let's see what else we have for our Libras. What advice do you want to give to our Libras? Yeah, the asking, being a little more direct, going after what you want. Have some faith. But again, don't go around. Feel, here we are. Let's see what we have here for our Libras. Okay, well, this is good for you. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. So balance, which is something Libras like to try to achieve. Spirituality and practicality. Okay. Let me know if any of that makes sense to you, my Libras. You know I appreciate hearing from you. Okay, do me that favor. I know. Like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. If you're watching me on Rumble, rumble me. I know, it does make a difference, so thank you. As always, though, my Libras, most important part of the whole video, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.